Y'all see the air hose? It's all the way. You see the orange one there, it runs all the way to the machine over here.
Red stripe, look, it's going to be 5100 psi red stripe.
So y'all see this line, this is the end of it right here. It goes all the way around where Kevin is, underneath the boom, and you see Derek right there. It goes all the way back there to where Derek is. So the line is probably going to be, that line is going to be at least 20 foot long.
At least.
Our other 830 had a line on it very comparable to this one.
And it wouldn't have blew if it wouldn't have rubbed on the metal.
Yeah, it was rubbing on the frame. There's a spot down in there between me and Kevin, up underneath everything, where there's a frame, and it was rubbing right there. Here, I can get it to you right here. Here you go, Derek. It's on top of the motor. Right there on top of the engine. Right there. There you go. So
I'll tell you what, they didn't make this big enough for fat.
So Derek just said they didn't make this big enough for a fat dude. You dropped what? You dropped a pry bar?
Yeah,
dude. So I'll let y'all see. Have you found the end of it yet, Derek?
When you were jerking on a while ago, that's what I was touching, trying to see if I could feel anything. And I could feel that second line bump.
Okay.
But on the mountain and blow the line.
Well, it could be worse, at least not cutting in a swamp too. Water waist deep. So the other fact of this is, Derek pointed out, I wasn't filming when he said it. This morning it's 23 degrees here too, so it's a little bit chilly. A little bit chilly. No, you can't. Not on the cutter, not in this pine like this. You can't. Yeah. So what Derek's saying, you can't keep it clean, even if you blow it out every day. All this stuff right here, that pine, you can see all of it packed up there behind that boom. Well, see, look in the trees. You see all the little pine needles hung in it. That stuff just rains down on this machine all the time. So we just located the end of it. Was it all the way up underneath all that stuff, man?
You know what? It's all the way over here underneath the alternator on the engine over here.
What the?
Yeah, all the way over here. So, yeah, very
Why in the world?
I'm talking
Tigercat.
We might have to actually take it loose on the engine side over here.
God, are you kidding me?
On the positive note, it's just got a regular flat face end on this end. On the
So it don't have a 4-bolt on it then?
4-bolt, because Derek was looking at the two owners. Oh, people.
So which one, is that it? Is that it right there that's down? All right, I'm up over you here now. Take your, which one?
Red stripe on that one.
Oh, it's that one?
It's that one, and it connects on behind, under this plate. It's on this valve, but it's on that side under this plate over here.
Oh, it's on underneath that?
Yeah, it's on the outside over there toward the engine.
I think we ought to just pull the engine out of it and then we could get to it better.
That's what I'm wondering, or whatever there.
I need to take this belly pan loose.
Which belly pan?
Under the motor?
No, it ain't gonna benefit us none.
So we've got the air running off that new VMAC at G30 over there. And And one thing that in the comment when I first showed that compressor, there were several people up north said that they have a hard time running them because the air freezes on them. And that's the problem that we're having with it right now. We're fixing to have to shut it down and get Derek's service truck with a normal compressor on it to get air over here to us. But see, that compressor don't have a tank on it, and it moves that air so quick and so fast that it's freezing up there at the compressor. So that's one drawback. Kevin's got to call them, and we're going to have to do something different with that. They make a cold air system, but it is kind of odd though that those things are built up in Canada and the air freezing on them like that. That's a little bit weird. So if you're considering a VMAC and you're in a cold climate, you need to think about that. So we're finna move service trucks around. Get Derek. Derek's got a big Ingersoll Rand on his truck that's got a tank on it. One thing we are gonna do to that one, it's a good machine, good idea, good small compact thing. Of course, it don't have a tank on it. Kevin, we want to put a tank on it now. That's what we want to do. Small tank. So we're gonna get Derek backed in right there where Kevin's standing at, and then we'll hook up to his air. We got to blow some more of this junk out of this bottom of this machine here. And like Derek said, you can take one of these machines here and you can blow on it. You can clean it for 3 hours blowing on it, and you can run this thing for 2 or 3 hours, and it's just, in the snap of your fingers, it's just like it was in this kind of timber like this here, because the stuff is just constantly raining down on the machine. It's just like that giant pile up there on top of his cab. So we'll get the air hose out on that one. That one right there will roll with it. So Kevin just plugged air up, man. We got air back. That's right.
It's just freezing up.
Well, that's what some of those guys said in the comments, was that their experience too. It just froze.
145. I'm gonna try to see if we can bump to 175. May not, but we definitely need a tank, and definitely need to know about the cold weather kit. I don't think cold weather kit's like $150, $200, which it don't matter. Put that 1 or 2 times like it is right now.
Well, they order. Well, in my opinion on that, I mean, we're in Mississippi. If they sell the machine, it should have the cold weather kit on it. Yeah. Period. End of the story. And that way you're not having to deal with it like what we are right here.
The thing about it is, it gets below say 40 degrees. It's probably gonna freeze up anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just because of air movement. Because it'll freeze when it's warm. You know, just by moving the air.
It just gets going so fast and so hard.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't know, we'll all do some homework on. I know how to get a hold of that joker, so
yeah.
Homework on.
Got the hose off. So Kevin's up there on the service truck up there right now. He's on the phone with the dude from BMAC, giving him an earful right now. So I'm finna do some little work here on my loader. I had a dude here a while back. Some people noticed on my big grinder, my big 9-inch, when I'll run these big cutting discs on. They won't know how I did that. This is how I do it. I have a line up right there I put on it, and then that'll fit that hub just right. And then we put this one. You can either put this one with the flip up on it, or you can put that one on it and use the spanner tool there to get it down. So that's how I do it. I'm not sure where I come up with them from, but I think I saved them off of other tools, I believe. So you see this carnage right here. and down through there. A few months ago when we were moving back for me to load all that pine pulpwood on that job over at Piney Grove, a little community in Alabama, we were going through reform with this machine on a detach, and I was behind Dad. And man, this car was got up beside him and swerved over at Dad. It sent him off the road where he didn't hit it, but he caught a telephone pole with this step. This step actually sticks out just a little bit. You see, we've been to fix this thing, man. Oh, this carnage right here. Get her fixed up. So the hose is off, and we got one on the way up here. I've got 2 more loads I can load. We're gonna track down this road to an old deck. Throw some wood on there, come back up here, and I got a load that I'll throw on right there. That'll be it till we get the 830 back running again. So it's currently 1 o'clock now. The hose is finally back on. Kevin's fixing to run the crow's foot down there on this end of it there. If you put it on like that, it's gonna be running frontwards. Normal, where the tie, yeah.
Which way we going?
Right.
I just want to make sure, because if I zip that thing
If
off,
that don't work, I've got my M12. I think I got my M12 cordless one in there.
I knew that big one. I tried your big one earlier.
Yeah,
and there was no way it was going down in here.
Yeah.
There was no way, no how.
This one was bad, y'all. It was this
Trying to
one.
shift that over.
This one was bad. Hang on.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, big days like that. Full of filthy man. 12-foot long hose.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Yeah, it's over 12 foot long on the hose too.
It goes under about 3 million other hoses.
Yep.
Let's see if we can show it a little bit more. There we go. A little bit more.
Good. All right, good. Snug him up. That'll be good, eh?
Well, this thing jumps.
What now?
I said it'll jump if you don't hold it.
Yeah, it'll twist them off too. If you ain't careful. So he just cranked it up. A little after 1. So the thing there, if you have a pretty major bust like that right there, they want you to pre-pressurize the tank on it. So we did that, forced air back in it. Because it's got 6 pumps on that machine, they want to make sure that the oil's there when you crank it so you don't ruin something. I wish there was a better way to do those hoses. So all the time of that project fixing that was trying to just get the hose off and then get it back through there to get it back on. I mean, that was it. It took 3/4 of a day plus 2.5 hours yesterday or so. So basically an all-day job on that. 3 people working on it the entire time, just about it. That's the stuff that kills you right there, that makes it tough. That disc be getting it on that thing. So it's 60 inches in diameter, weighs 1,400 pounds, spinning at a little more than 1,200 RPMs is what it's spinning at. It's nothing but a gigantic skill saw. Let me get over here where I can help him a little bit. And so it doesn't have to be spinning at full RPM to cut a tree either. If you, as the operator, feels like that is spinning enough to get you through that tree, go for it. Alright, you just have to sit out here because Anthony's in the middle of the road. Because you can stall that disc all the way down, it won't hurt it. When you've stalled it all the way, the release kick in and it just, the oil bypasses in there and goes right back to the tank is all it does. See how quick I cut that thing? I mean, it's just a split second is all, and it's over with. was gonna shut my door because he got too low on that one. You hear it stall that disc out. See, it's trying to come back up to speed now. Can you imagine being a saw hand cutting this stuff in this jungle like this right here? Just trying to fight your way through it to cut. That machine don't play. Trying to get to them couple, 4 or 5 more little ones right there is what he's after now. Oh, he pulled it back. Thought that was finna come over here to me. Missed it. So he grabbed that one that he missed just then is what he just did. See him stand them back up.